You've got Tesla questions, I've got your answers. All right, my friends, this is a new system we have. This is a new series I'm going to start. Sort of like a podcast, sort of not. So keep that in mind. It's going to be on YouTube. Also, only ad you're going to see in this video. Follow my Instagram if I put it there here. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot there. Also, we're on Threads now too. Is that a thing? Are you guys using that? I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. I don't use Twitter a lot though, so kind of. It's dicey, right? You're here because you have Tesla questions, and I'm going to answer that stuff. If I can do a few different subjects in a video, I will. I'm going to give myself about 20 minutes per video of these videos to answer stuff. So if one question needs 20 minutes, it'll get that. If one question or three questions need 20 minutes or take 20 minutes, then you'll get that. If I can do 10 questions that take 20 minutes, you'll get that too. This video is going to be sort of an introductory synapse of what's happening, and then I'm going to get into the topic number one, question number one, something I'm excited to get into, which is road tripping in a Tesla. Road tripping in specifically the Tesla Model S Plaid. This is a 2022 refresh, Model S Plaid. So, first and foremost, you are, as a viewer, the life force of this little segment. We're out in nature right now. It's hot out, but it's getting kind of cool. It's August. Sun's out, but the sun's away. It's cloudy right now today, so didn't mind filming this outside. Garage is full of cars right now, and maybe we'll switch up the angles, and you guys let me know what you like best as far as location and backdrop. I like nature. I live in nature. Pretty secluded, and this is sort of like a parking bay, docking bay, charging area. These are the daily drivers, so I don't necessarily drive the other cars. I do drive them. They're not garage queens, but I really like the Plaid. It's made me sell 4 or 5 cars. I kind of want to keep that part of my life separate at this point. Maybe we'll get into it in the future, but nonetheless, it's not what this video is about. It's about the Tesla. This is an outdoor parking in and out reception area, you know, a spot where it's easy to get in and out. So I figure, why not start the first video here? We'll switch it up. If it gets too cold or too hot, I have a spot inside I can film and still park the car outside, and you'll see a little bit more of the landscape of the land of the TrackSlayers HQ. That's what I am dubbing this. We're in the middle of a forest. Also, can you hear the macaws? No, they're not macaws, but, you know. So, anyway, my name's Matt. This is TrackSlayers. Why is it called TrackSlayers? It was my username that I made when I've been making autocross content and circuit content back in the day. It's what got me into this at first on YouTube, and it just kind of led into, oh, you can get paid off this? Cool. It's kind of worth my time, and it's also nice to kind of have a community and friends online. You guys are cool. A lot of you I have good conversation with. A lot of you, it's very fun to look at what you comment sometimes. Sometimes it's not so fun, but regardless, that is you, and it's what you want to do with your time is up to you. I've had 3 Plaids. The first 2, I swear, I'm not just saying this because maybe Tesla's watching. I don't think they are. I accidentally sold them, and I sort of made a profit off of them. Did not get FSD in the first 2. This is my 3rd one. This thing is stout. The first 2 were good too, no issues. Had one small issue with the Model S Plaid, and that was a door trim piece, which I've documented well in my past videos, and it took it was a couple months to get it fixed, and just, it wasn't really Tesla's fault. It was more so an employee's fault. The guy that I kind of flamed in the last video for telling me to put PS4S's on, because PS4S stands for 4 season. That'll be another topic for you to get my commentary on that. And if you guys want me to do reactions to certain stuff, send me links. Also, if you're going to buy a Tesla, drop into the description and click on that link. It's my referral code. I think I get 10,000 credits and I can buy like t-shirts and stuff and accessories, which I'll probably give away to you guys. I want to do that. I want to do some giveaways. We're giving away a car at 100,000 subscribers. I am not giving away the Plaid at 100,000 subscribers. We are going to buy another car. I'll do a poll when we hit 100K. It'll probably be in the $5,000, $10,000 range. And whatever that car costs me, we will give you the option, if you're not stateside or whatever, to take the car, taxes, registration paid, all that stuff, or the cash equivalent of what their, of would be. So 100K subscribers, subscribe, and Tesla referral link down below. You save like $1,000 and you get FSD for free for 3 months to see how you like it. And that is going to be what we finish this video with, is that question. FSD and road tripping and whatnot. So I think we've done our housekeeping. I know, I suck. What's it like to road trip in a Tesla in 2023, August of 2023? We're in New Jersey. Drove to Baltimore. My fiance bought me tickets to the Baltimore Aquarium, so we decided to indulge. I must say, slightly disappointed. Baltimore Aquarium seems like perhaps a failed society of fishes. Fishes, not fish. Know the difference. Look it up if you don't know. Then we figured we would hit beach traffic, shore traffic on the way back. So I was like, you know what? It's going to take us a while to get back anyway. Let's go to the middle of Pennsylvania, kind of near Amish country, and go to a winery. Let's have some wine. Let's sober up. And then let's drive to Cherry Hill back to New Jersey and get dinner. After that, let's go back home. I loved it. We stopped to supercharge. Guess how many times? Comment down below what you think. Once. And here's how I view my perspective of supercharging is this. If I am going to supercharge, I want to finesse it into the trip in a manner where I am stopping in a way that I would stop in any other vehicle anyhow. I don't supercharge a lot. So if I do have to stop and supercharge for 45 minutes at home, that's fine. I don't. Or did I say at home? I charge at home most of the time. So the way that works, if you're unfamiliar, and if you're new to a Tesla, I really want to make a video separately that's just like, new Tesla owners, watch this. Because there's so many small gray area things that you don't realize that are either inconveniences when you have a gasoline vehicle. I still have gasoline vehicles. I still love my gasoline vehicles, but it's just different. And I have to admit, first world problems, but it is huge inconvenience for these certain things, and then big convenience, big plus that I didn't think would be a big plus on the Tesla or an EV. Now, Tesla flavors it up to be kind of exciting. My Taycan Turbo S, Porsche does a really good job with that stuff. It's not as good as the Plaid. It's just my opinion. They do stuff to try and make you like a gasoline ICE lover and whatnot, but it's not there yet. Tesla has it on lock. Everything, and I'll do that in a separate video, but supercharging, I don't really care if I have to do it because I never do it anyway. So, with that said, the first leg, we'll start there. I think it was 2 hours. I like driving my cars. I like driving fun cars. That is a fun car. I drove that fun car on that trip. It's the morning, I'm caffeinated. I didn't really use FSD until you get into a straight line. The thing I love about autopilot and FSD, and really autopilot can get away with this too, is I like utilizing on-ramps and off-ramps for fun for myself. I like utilizing on-ramps and off-ramps as basically a mini racetrack, a mini little autocross segment. You know, I like to corner and whatnot. This isn't the greatest car to do it in, but you'd be surprised. The center of gravity in these cars, because the battery's on the bottom, all the weight's down low, and it's so much weight. Damn. It does make it a little bit troublesome to stop sometimes if you're unenlightened as to how to handle the car. But if you drive it as much as I do, it's second nature to know, okay, like, you know what you can and can't do. You know what positions to put yourself in. You always have an out, right? With that said, I drove a lot of the time, other than like the boring straights. Not a lot of curves going from Jersey to Baltimore. Some, but not a lot. Once we left the aquarium, we got lunch. Terrible lunch. I forget what the name of the place was, but it was near the aquarium. Dude, it's like black something. Black Market, I think, or White Market. Black and White Market. I don't know. 1 out of 5 stars. Terrible service, terrible food, bland, just pathetic. A huge disappointment. So we go from there to PA. This, oh man. There are few times where I can really say I've had FSD over autopilot and been like, wow, this was worth it. But I must have passed like 6 or 7 state troopers, and I just set FSD to like 70, 75 miles per hour. Also, there are speed camera signs, and I'm not too privy of whether or not that's like illegal now, or is that a thing, or is it not a thing. I haven't looked it up since then. I kind of forgot about it just until I brought it up just now. I didn't speed. I normally, when I drive up the PA to go snowboarding or whatever, I'm on the PA Turnpike, I get pulled over all the time. Like, all the time. It's terrible, actually. The upside of that is using FSD, it's like you're on an airplane. You just kind of sit back and accept the fate of what your trip is going to be. Maybe pump up the wheel a little bit and speed up. If you need to speed up, you can. But I just didn't feel the need. My girl slept. We just had like a huge, weird walk around the aquarium, but around a bunch of fat people, just fat, lazy Americans. Anyway, we loved that trip, and this is where I stopped to supercharge. I was like, you know what? We can make it there, but once we leave there, we will have to supercharge on the way back. And there are definitely supercharging options, and I can get into specifics of this again in another video, so subscribe for that, because you're going to want the specifics of it, and I'm not going to get into them right now, because it's kind of a lot. But you can precondition, if you set an alternate route into your car, it's all automated, you can precondition the battery to charge faster when you reach that supercharger. Very nice. So I had to urinate, so did my fiance. I had to do other things in that vicinity as well. I stopped and grabbed a drink. Must have charged for 12 minutes. And in that 12 minutes, we got about 150 to 180 miles. I think we went from, I want to say we were like 25% all the way up to 75%, maybe 80. Oh no, you know what? I think here's what happened. In about 12 minutes, we got to 70-some%. And I was like, let's just get to 80. It's only going to be another 5 or so minutes. So maybe we stopped and charged for like 15 minutes, but that didn't feel like it because, again, I'm trying to recycle my time or my objectives into my time slots. So stop to supercharge, also stop to hit the bathroom and grab a drink. By the time I get back out, 75%. Let me check my phone. What's another few minutes? Boom, boom, boom. And we're off to the winery. And we head up there, and it was great. I drove back, and I was able to get back home. Keep in mind, I charged at my house prior to us leaving up to about 90%. And I was able to get from Baltimore, I'm all over the place here. I was able to get from my house to Baltimore, 90%, to Baltimore to PA, where the supercharger was, like 25%. So that used about 60% of my battery to get that. But that was a 5-hour trip. Now, if I had my Z06 or the 765, forget that. If I had any vehicle, any other gas vehicle I've ever owned or still own, I would have got maybe 150 miles per full tank. So I would have had to, in that time span, stop at least twice just for range, just for fuel. That's why I'm it's crazy. Like, people talk so much nonsense on this stuff, but it really does seem to be more effective in certain situations. I just so luckily fall in those scenarios where I'm in that certain situation where it's not a big deal at all. So that's what happened. Then we went to dinner, got home, and again, started the day at 90%. Bing, Baltimore, Bing, PA, boom. Went to Harvest Grill. 5 out of 5, by the way. In Morristown, there's a bunch of Harvests in this tri-state area. Had a great time. Thrilled about it. There was another time I went and 4 hours up north. That was about an 8-hour trip total. Got home, I was like 20%, 30%, I think. I think I was in the 30s. I don't charge every night. I can charge every night. I just don't. But it all worked out for the better. All worked out really well. So just want to throw that out there. I don't want to make this video any longer. I don't know how long it's been or ran on. Just want to get those initial details of this out of the way. I hope this helped. If you're wondering how road tripping with this has gone, I feel like this being my first video, I'm a little rusty, so bear with me. Crank off the cobwebs a little bit. The next video, I'm sure, will be a lot smoother. Any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below, and I would love to answer them for you. Again, make sure you're subscribed. If you're buying a Tesla, hold on. Crank that link down below. I think we're done here. I think. So let me know what your thoughts are. Again, I'm kind of feeling it now. So the next two videos, I might even refilm this, but the next two videos I'm going to film right now. Some sort of something. And, yeah. Put this out in the interwebs for you, so for you all to enjoy. That's all I got. Don't die.